running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 27, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Go, Nate! Go, Nate! Check 37.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Bravo!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. 5-8. 52 to the mic. We go 21. Check.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. This one complete to Devin Funchess. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ready? You ready? All day, every day, any day.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers, and Adams has it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. On first down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Get 300.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rodgers now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, inside. 24. General West.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime. Who will rep? Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
50. Hey, you block over here. Tackle. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Get your swarm on. Yeah, live.
Now Rodgers. And he finds Stills complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure you get...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Get 300. Get 300.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones trucks over him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 17, Rodgers, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Breeze now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Breeze here finding Kamara. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you either throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they try the sweep to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Switch my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 55, as we'll get you over to Tampa. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Make it a good one, gents.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield. They go play action. Mayfield. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14. They go with Chubb on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, Instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own ability and his ability to elevate a team.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.